Hey, welcome. It's Tony here. So welcome to this ZKart tutorial on creating your product. So you need to be in ZKart in the dashboard, and then on the left you need to come on down to products. But just hold on 1 second. So here we are. I'm about to create a product. If you've already got products, that's fine. But if you're about to create a product, or if you've got no products, then this is where you want to be. But there is a chicken and egg situation here. Before you can create a product, you need a funnel. And when you're creating a funnel, you need a product. So if you don't have a funnel already set up, what I want you to do before you create your product, in fact, you can't create your product unless you've got a funnel that you can link it to. So if you haven't already got a funnel, then what I want you to do is to go up to My Funnels. And what we're going to do here is very quickly put in a placeholder that you can use while you create the product. As I go through this demonstration of creating a product, I'm going to link it to this sales funnel that I've already created. But in case you're not there, you haven't created one, and you just want a placeholder that you can come back to and build out properly later, then this is very easy. You go to Create a Funnel, click on that. Then you pick the funnel you want. I'm just picking sales funnel. You then go next. You give the funnel a name. So you give it a name. We're just going to copy that. You don't have to give it any tags. You don't have to give it a logo. You do need to give it a web address. So don't, just for now. And then next. And there now you've got a placeholder funnel in place. So I'm just going to finish now. I don't have to fill any of the other stuff in. I'm just going to finish. Now I'm going to come back to my products, and now I can create a product. You see, I haven't got any products here at all. So I'm going to press Create a Product, and it's going to ask me to choose a funnel. So I come down here, and there you can see that funnel that I've just created. So you may only have one funnel here. I'm actually going to choose this WP Automation Secrets funnel, but you choose whatever funnel you've got, and then I'm going to choose next. Now you may have noticed that as I progress, there's a little progress bar at the top here that moves across as I progress through the building the product. I now have to choose, is it a physical product? If so, I'd click on here, so I can now ship my physical product, whether that's a book or a bag of beans, doesn't matter, or a digital product. So that could be an ebook or a video course, etc. And that's what I'm going to choose for this product. Now I've selected that, I'm going to come down and confirm. And I now just have to give the product a name and fill in some details. So I'm going to call this WordPress Automation Secrets. And no, I can't type two different boxes at once. What's happened here, you may have noticed, is that as I was typing the product name, the system was automatically filling in the checkout URL. So you fill in the product name, it fills this bit in for you. And then you can choose whether you want it in test mode, disable the whole thing for a while or whatever, or live. So we always build in test mode. And then you come across here, the product owner's been filled in for you. You now need to give it a product description. I like to put all of my copy into Word first and then cut and paste. So here's the description that I've created for this product. So here's my description. I'm now going to come across and choose a product logo. So navigate to wherever your logos are. Select the logo that you want. So I'm going to just press this one for now. You then need to crop it to make sure that it fits. These are square logos, so crop that. So I've done that. I'm not going to bother about domains at the moment. I'm going to come down here and do Save and Next. Again, the little green notification. So now I need to set up my payment processors. If you haven't set up a payment processor, Stripe or PayPal or something like that, then you need to go back to the general tutorials and look at the integration tutorials and see how to integrate with your payment processor. But I'm just going to click on this button for now, and I can choose which of the payment processors I want to use that I've signed up to. So I'm going to use Stripe and I'm going to use PayPal, and I'm going to use the two that I've got set up in there. So I'm going to use both of those. So I'm going to come down to the bottom now and save payment processors. Again, that's saved. I've now got my payment gateway set up. I could add some others, but no, I'm happy with that. So then I'm going to go to Save and Next, and I'm going to decide on my pricing. Now I have a number of different options when it comes to pricing. So if we look down here and set the product price, you can see I can do a one-time payment. So let's say it's $9.99. I would enter that and they would then pay $9.99 and get that. It could be a subscription, $9.99 a month, or it could be split pay. Let's say it was $100 and you gave them the option of paying $50 one month, $50 the next, or even $25 for the next 4 months. Or then you can have a pay your own price where you set the minimum and they then give you anything from the minimum above depending on what they think the value is. But I'm going to use a one-time payment and I'm going to enter a price of $27.97. Now I'm going to come down and set the quantity. So as I'm selling a digital course and I want as many people as possible to join, I'm not going to set a limit. But supposing, for instance, you were selling a high ticket coaching course and it was only open to 10 people, then you would set the limit to 10, and after the first one's gone, only 9 would be available. Or let's say you're selling a bean bag and you've only got 50 in stock, then you'd sell the first one, etc. So I can set a limit, and I'm going to say yes, I want to limit it to say 50 bean bags, or no. And on this occasion I don't want to limit it, so I then come over to save. So I'm saving that. So now I'm going to come down and enter the sales tax. If you have to account for sales tax, this is where you do it. Click on the blue button, and then the first thing you're going to do is give the product a category. So for me, I'm going to choose other digital products. Enter the tax will be imposed, so before or after discount. Well, we want to do the tax after discount. The tax is VAT and the amount is 20%. You need to make sure that you get it right for wherever you are. I'm going to enter the address down here. And then I'm going to put sales tax settings, yes, and save that. So now I'm going to come across to step 3 where I want to edit the invoice. So I click on edit. On the left hand side you've got the edit fields. This has been filled in from when you set up your profile, and on the right hand side you've got a dummy invoice. So what I'm going to do is, first of all, I'm going to put my text up here which says video training course WordPress automation secrets. That's so they know what it is they've bought. It makes sense when they see this. The store is Mint Store, that's the store logo. You come down here now and do the company address. If you can see, you've got a little tag here, which is that tag there. So I'm going to copy that and put that there, and that just gives me a little break in when I'm doing the address. So Ray Mill House, so make sure that you put in whatever information you're required to by law. I could, if I wanted to, change the invoice logo. I'm not going to, just for now. Now down here we have contact support or download as a PDF. Well, I'm going to get rid of this contact support. I don't want that particularly, but I do want them to be able to download the PDF. So now that I've done that, I'm going to click save. So that's the invoice set up now. I'm going to come down to save and next, and that brings us onto the option to add a bump offer. A bump offer is an opportunity to make a little bit extra money by offering something of lower value but that is congruent with your main offer, something that adds that little extra value. So in this example, as I'm offering WordPress training, I could offer 5 exclusive WordPress plugins as my bump offer. So I'll give the product a name, and for that I'm going to charge $7.97. So then move across to the bump status and enable that, and that gives people the opportunity to buy it if they want to. And then we come down now to the description down below. So yes, I want to buy this bump product, so we put the bump offer text in here. So I'm going to copy and paste that, and then down here I'm going to put five exclusive automation plugins to supercharge your WordPress productivity. So they get the option now of paying an extra $7.97. So I'm going to save and next. Now at this point, I've got the option of making this an affiliate program. So I could have other people selling this product for me. So I'm going to say, yes, I want that. So the affiliate commission should be the same for all pricing options, or different from each pricing option. Well, I'm, for simplicity, just going to keep it the same. Now I can choose to give them a percentage or a fixed fee. I'm going to stick with percentage, and I'm going to give them 50%. So I'm going to pay them manually, and the commission is going to be paid after 30 days. Let's say I've got a 30-day cool-off period, so I'm going to pay after 30 days. So I need to approve people to sell this. So I'm going to manually approve. Next, I want to set the cookies. This means that when the affiliate link lands on somebody's computer, I can choose to pay the commission to the first person that introduced it or the last person. Well, I'm going to change it to the last cookie. The reason I'm going to do that is very simple. Sometimes people look for the best bonuses. So if they've found the product at person A and they say, oh yeah, I like the look at this, but you're giving me 2 bonuses, and then they find person B who's giving 15 bonuses, they're going to want to sign up with person B with the 15 bonuses. And if we had the cookie at first, it would sign up to the first person, not the last one. So for me, it's going to be the last one. The cookie expires. Well, this is a competitive business. You could expire whenever you want. So you could say, look, whenever they buy in a lifetime, that sale is going to be attributed to this one. But I'm going to say, no, that cookie's live for 15 days. If they haven't bought from you within 15 days, then that's it. Somebody else can take the sale. So there we go. Save and next. And you can see now that we've got the offer at $27.97, and we've got these little checkout URL options that we can use, and we can copy the code here to paste these into our form. I'm just going to copy this top one now for a moment. So copy, or I can actually come over here and put code copied. You can see it's been copied, and then I'm going to go next. So as you can see now that you've got these wonderful templates to choose from, so that you can choose the order form you want. So I'm going to leave this tutorial here because it's a nice easy place to break. So we're going to look at how we set this all up properly in the next video. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you found it useful, and we'll finish this off now in the next video. So bye now.